Welcome back to Hearts Iron for North Korea. This time, we will try to consolidate what we've got and go after the targets in Southeast Asia. So Germany was actually calling to the war against us, and that's not very good. We are doing some fighting against the American fleet, especially at sea, of course. We have some low supply because we're moving a bunch of troops, and through this area, we're going to try to sort of reorganize where we have our men. And there's some naval fighting going on down here. Also, these guys, they should not be here. I'd really like them to get the fuck out of areas where they can possibly be sunk by the Americans. Yeah, I was trying to move... some convoys are being lost. I was trying to move these guys by a land route through down here to Guangzhou and southern China because I want to invade Singapore. And the best way to do that is to get around the American Navy, which is over here right now, and that would be going through down here. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have a couple of forces come in. I've got a couple of Marine units, and they're going to come in and they're going to have their go at naval invading Singapore. I'm not sure if they will succeed because they do have urban terrain, which is very hard to fight in, and they have 5 divisions. So they're not going to be too easy, but they should be easier than some other areas where they can have their own stuff. Now, I want these guys. Yeah, that's a lot of Americans. I want these 13 divisions back in Korea as quickly as possible. Hopefully, they will not get sunk on the way, but I hope that they will be. These guys need to do some... Where are these divisions? There's 2 of them over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here. Okay. So I want them reorganizing and then exercising. So I'm going to do that. And then once they are ready... so of course my paratroopers are trying to move through where it's actually sunk by the Americans. And that was, well, to be expected. It was absolutely to be expected. Yeah. Now, our Air Force is reorganizing. We took a lot of losses, but they're still sort of fighting strong. I'm gonna ship a couple of air units down onto Hainan because I want to see if they are... if they have the range to go to Singapore. I doubt it. No, they don't. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Then I will use them as a sort of a patrol to just get around the sea, scout, and do that kind of business. I'm going to try to essentially keep the area around my sort of home territory secure from American ships. That's going to be hard. Where are my naval bombers? They're over here, are they? I cannot click on them. I'm gonna try to get them to do some work over here and see what you can. There's a lot of convoy battles that are happening. There they are. The American submarines are back again. We're gonna get all these guys back onto around the Yellow Sea. And I'm going to try to get some fighters from here. Yellow Sea. Establish our support. And then down here, it doesn't look like we've got naval supremacy over here, because we know. Yeah, we've got this fleet over here. And I'm going to put them off engagement so that the route invasion will be clear. And I will make my plan. There we go. There's one. And that's true. I severely doubt that this will work, but still. I can always try. Military police. More levels of that. And then I'm just gonna check all the naval Japanese puppet is already starting to produce divisions, which is excellent. They're actually got divisions on Korea too, which is quite interesting. What I really want them to do is defend their own land, and for this purpose I will actually request their forces, because I want to position their troops where they are needed. Especially since Japan does have quite a bit of manpower compared to us. That's very unfortunate actually. So I'll get them a new general, and I'm not sure what these 8 divisions are doing down here. They were definitely not sent there by me, but at least I'll send them back down to Nagasaki. And then I will try to keep probably 1 artillery division. Now what are these artillery units actually all about? Okay, so they have 2 here and 2 artillery and otherwise here, so I'm going to be okay for this, and that's what I'm going to use them for. Areas now. So this one should be Tokyo. Even though that's a pretty perilous journey, I have to do it. And these guys are really much in need of some training. Looks like they've been deploying their stuff. And they're still trying to discover the British trying to harass me on. So how long do we have to declare war? Up until 22nd of January, that's quite a bit. Because the world tension being driven up means that I told you not to engage. I'm not really happy with that. Alright, I should have some destroyers used, so actually let's go to production. And give them a target. Deploy to Pyongyang. And I don't think anywhere deployed already. Actually already one deployed. I'm not sure where. No. Okay, good. I'm gonna send them back to Pyongyang because I want these destroyers to be an anti-submarine force. Because they are going to be good. Now. Yeah, the naval battle is going to be obviously very hard. Because the Americans are quite good at that now. I'll actually assign the new main destroyers to the fleet, and then I'll get this guy on convoy escort. Hopefully that will work. Like this. One thing I wish that you could do is airlift divisions. I'm not really sure as to why no hearts are game has really added that in, despite the fact that it makes a lot of sense for it to be in the game. Just not sure as to why, because it would help me quite a bit if I have airlift to shoot my airfields under parts of my airfield if I had air superiority, which I could do. So it's weird for me. Not too bad. But hey, get some fighters sweeping in Japan as well, and then try to keep pretty much all the areas here under my control. I'm sure as to what's happening with the orders. But yeah, we've lost a lot of fighters, so we don't exactly have a lot of that available. But we'll have to deal with it. Red naval battle results. Okay, so we're starting to damage them a little bit. And yeah, there's a lot of United Kingdom stuff over here. So we do appear to have naval supremacy. Now, our naval invasions appear to be ready. Okay, so I will launch the naval invasion. Okay. And then I'll launch the troops. Please don't tell me that. Are you really passing through the Gulf of Thailand? Oh, you are. Oh, you are. Can I not edit the plan to get them to... Nope. Yeah, that's quite annoying. I need to get a new submarine over here from my main fleet. Gonna get one of the older ones. I'll just bug again. Okay, good. Now I've actually got 2, so I will get 1 to go and patrol the Gulf of Thailand, and then I'll get another one. This one that was separated to go ahead and patrol. Since this one has a lot of range, being a submarine 4, patrol these areas in the Indian Ocean. And once the area is going to turn green, we're gonna have our invasion launch. I don't expect it to succeed in any particular way, but still, I can try. This is actually a separate war. They haven't joined NATO, which is quite interesting. I feel like they should have joined NATO, but they did not. And that's gonna be better for us, because of course, we're gonna be able to just take them over and end the war really quickly, without any weird peace deals going on. So there goes our 2 expeditionary forces, and we've also got some naval combat, of course. So we're gonna have Polish convoys being sunk. I mean, we're only sinking Polish convoys basically, so it's fine. Don't want them carrying that pierogi around, or that vodka. How dare they? And then if the amphibious assault succeeds, which I doubt it will, but we can try. Oh, the death of Kim Jong-il. Oh no. Shit. So our glorious and dear leader, World Conqueror and Double Rainbow blessed Kim Jong-il has been called to take his position amongst the divine beings that sent him to us. Oh boy. His divine youngest son, Kim Jong-un, has stepped forward to replace the great leader with greatness. If the people won't know, probably will make them. Oh no. So, I guess we have Kim Jong-un now, which is, well, I didn't think the event would be in the game yet, but that's fun. Now, we tried and we completely failed at taking over Singapore, because we really need air support. We really need air superiority in general. Now, they are trying to naval invade us in several different locations, one of them being Okinawa. So let's try to send some divisions over to Okinawa. And they've also got some stuff happening over here. And actually, I don't think we can cross over here because we don't have naval supremacy. Now we do, but now it's a bit too late. So these guys will actually be a bit of a reserve in mainland Japan, because they appear to be naval invading us. So we will want. No, that's why. Because there's a plan. Of course there's a plan. There's always a plan. Oh boy, the AI sometimes. So I will keep these guys around just in case they land anywhere. I will just quickly send them in and smash anything that tries to happen. Now, the goings-on of Singapore aren't exactly to my favor. And I would really like some other way to deal with that, but I don't see any way to deal with it. Now, Brunei is a more legitimate target right now than the British aren't in any way involved. Rather, they can't get any more involved than they are. And yeah, I would really like air superiority over Singapore and having tactical bombers attack the area. And the best way to do that is probably to take Brunei, because that looks like it would be in range of most of my stuff. And I wish that I were to actually get the level 3 rockets that I have researched down here that have 11,000 range. I really wish that I would actually get that, but unfortunately I'm not getting them. That's kind of preventing me from just bombarding Singapore from far away, which would be useful. They actually have naval ports, which is part of the reason why we were so easily beaten. There's actually some Kenyan divisions. I doubt it. It's probably just a random flag. Yeah, there is a bit of a flag bug that's very annoying, where troops don't have the flag of their actual country, but have a random flag. For example, Japan gets switched around to Ukraine for whatever reason. They're still trying to naval invade us, but it doesn't really look like they're going to succeed in any way. So We have managed to get one division across onto here, and another division looks like it was completely sunk along the way. And this guy, I'm not sure what this guy's trying to do. I'll get him to patrol over here and over here. Let's see what reports. So we're slowly trying to drive back the British from our waters. And then we're trying to also get some ports down here in Sukato Island because there's a lot of oil that right now we're not apparently able to use because delivery blocked. And I feel like the reasoning the delivery is blocked is because we have a naval base over here. So we're trying to build a naval base as quickly as possible. Test out my theory. And there's a lot more stuff going on. Like pests. Okay, so I guess now we're going to research modern Generation 5 maritime patrol aircraft because I guess that will be useful later on. And then, yeah, essentially my main problem with the Air Force right now is the fact that we go to have an aircraft that we don't have tungsten, and we also didn't have aluminum, but with aluminum we were able to secure a trade deal with someone. I don't remember exactly who, but still. And we're trying to essentially, one of the things we're trying to do is trying to get some air because that's going to be good in invading Mariana Islands that are of course American territories. And we can probably get some aircraft from Japan. Actually, no, it could be out. I wonder if they actually got that reserve. So we're searching for more aircraft, which is great. And then once these guys are ready, I'll go to the Mariana region. And then I can also deploy some in Okinawa to watch over Taiwan Strait. Here. Some more enemy ships being sunk. And I wonder where the fuck my Marines went. Okay, so they went back to their bases over here. At least one group did. The other group maybe got lost. It does look like they were lost. Okay, so there's these guys and these guys. I'll reunite them, I guess. In the meantime, these guys can exercise. And the Japanese armor is coming along quite nicely. They haven't produced any other units for now, but still, it's fine. And then we're trying to get our men to be as trained as possible. Good. Germans, looks like. Yeah, the Germans got also called in at the start of the war, I believe. Don't exactly know when. Here. And looks like we're sinking them quite easily, but still, it's not that great. I feel like the naval casualties in this game are a little bit off. Poland having 127,000 naval casualties is definitely not that realistic in any way, but oh well. Yeah, now we're just gonna start clicking them off. It says victory, I'm just gonna take your word for it, despite the fact that we shouldn't really take your word for it, because what sometimes is called victory in Paradox games is, well, questionable. Very questionable. And we're starting to have a huge amount of naval combat because we've got submarines in general all over the place. It looks like we've got nothing over the coast of Japan. It's probably because we've got air superiority. And then over the East China Sea, we've still got nothing. Let's try to get some of our main submarines. Okay, I'm gonna... they're in combat probably. Yeah, during combat, so I cannot actually. So our submarines are gonna sink the German convoys pretty easily because they're not protecting them. I'm really wondering what America is doing with its navy. I feel like the AI sometimes helps out the player a little bit too much as I like it, because otherwise it would be impossible. So, yeah, it still says that there's friendly ships present, but then I am very confused right now. I guess I'll just go around and patrol other seas. I am extremely confused right now. I just want as much sort of coverage as possible to avoid weird stuff from happening, which is a very technical term. Now, our DPRK, this guy, I believe right now we're safe. If they die, I'm gonna be quite pissed. Because the last time I tried to get a paratrooper brigade over, it got sunk, but right now we've got a little bit of a iron grip over our coastlines and our seas, so they should have a pretty safe journey. Okay, good. Excellent. I'm really wondering if they've got anything over here, but it doesn't look like they have. So let's actually get one guy to find out. Now, this guy. Yeah, I don't need him patrolling all that stuff. I need him over here. Check out Guam and Saipan, because they really don't like getting killed. Oh, they are at range. Really, they don't have the range from Iwo Jima. So how big is the range of the transports? 1,000. So that should be in range. Apparently not. I wish that there was a better way to actually find out. But it doesn't look like there's any range. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway because there's Greek troops defending the area, so we cannot take over anything over there. So we'll get our paratroopers, I don't know. For now, they're not needed, so I won't really use them. We also need a few of these guard divisions around and over in some strategic places that we need to protect. Yeah. And I'm really, yeah, confused by what's happening over here. I really need some way to deal with Singapore, and right now it's pretty clear that a naval invasion will not happen. Now, Carrier 4. Ooh. Well, Carrier can bring our aircraft down, so we later can actually get some carriers produced. That's going to be great. We'll go for light cruisers to escort those carriers, so naval production Carrier 4. Although right now we really lack materials and dockyards. So yeah, right now we need some dockyards produced. Although that won't be happening anytime soon. We don't really have the naval bases allowed now, or rather the production capacity allowed now. Are we getting resources from here? No. Delivery blocked. I'm really confused. I'm honestly kind of confused. Let's try to, I guess, upgrade ports. Maybe eventually we'll get deliveries from there, or maybe it's just a bug. Again, the resources were added like through the last patch, so they may just be bugged. Yeah, it's getting kind of laggy as well. I mean, modern day mod can do that sometimes, but in general, just mainly a Hearts of Iron problem. We'll get these guys in an army together and give them the commander. And I'm not exactly sure as to how we will proceed from this. I mean, Brunei shouldn't be as sort of a tough nut to deal with as Singapore. But still, they're not going to be easy at all. Let's try to get submarine checking out Brunei itself. get them. Oh right. Yeah, the EUI. EUI sometimes. Okay, so this guy, he will be on hold, and he will go and check out Brunei. Just gonna be waiting for him to get there. Probably he will be engaged by something on the way, but that's fine. Okay, so surprisingly he actually managed to get there, but we don't have any intel. That is unfortunate. So let's get him patrolling, I guess. These are in Australia. Yeah. East Timor. They appear to have a lot of troops though. Okay. So probably I don't want to take them on. More naval invasions and naval battles, etc., etc. But there's a lot of island nations around here. I'm not gonna attack them because they're just worthless. They really don't have a lot of stuff now. Actually, some of these don't really even have armies, so they're probably just free factories. I mean, they've got pretty much a lot of unlocked slots, despite them being small islands. So I may just try to invade a few. Especially Palau seems to be an excellent base because it's very close to Indonesia. So I don't know. I guess it's possible. Do we have any marines over here? Yeah, we do. And this one division as well. So we'll get them to their UQs, and I guess they can do the invasion of Palau. Okay. It's gonna take 195 days. And Brunei is gonna take 100 more days. I'm not exactly confident on Brunei either, but it's better than trying to attack Singapore, I guess. We may actually have range over to Brunei. We don't have range on fighters. More stuff going on, but still, it's really not that important. It's just randomly in combat, and it still says that we're going to be naval invaded over here. I don't really see it. I just don't see it. So far as the Japanese armor, they're training good. Perhaps I should have invaded Vietnam first. Also a pretty juicy target. I mean, the main thing with Vietnam, the fact that they probably have a pretty decent army. I don't know. Get more naval battles, there's just so many. So it's starting to look pretty green on the map. Got advanced instrumented radar, but I just don't have the civilian factories that are required in order to actually build all that stuff. Because I need to keep trading all that away for resources, but whatever. I wonder if Sri Lanka has an army. They do. Oh no. This is unsure as to how to proceed and actually probably get what the fuck are you doing? Why can I not hit this guy too? And we'll invade Palau with these guys. This division will be added once they are shipped across, and they're taking their sweet time because they have to walk through. Missing a production. That's the end of the part. Oh god, that's loud. Oh god, that's loud. Wow. Oh no. Okay, good. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you will continue to enjoy North Korea, and I'll see you next time.